Right, this is the most points Pascal's had in a game since you guys acquired him last year, and every time he was out there, you guys extended your lead. What can you say about the things he gave you tonight and how important he was in this one?
Yeah, he was tremendous. Right from the very beginning of the game, he started off 7 for 7, maybe even 8 for 8. I just remember looking at the score sheet at one point. He was 7 for 7. He was a big part of our great start to the game. And then, as it went on, he kept making timely plays. If it wasn't a made shot, it was a rebound or a shift defensively, getting his hand on a ball. He was absolutely stellar.
You got within 4 in the third quarter. What was key to you guys turning it around in that fourth quarter as they cut into it?
Well, just concentrating. It's going to be a back and forth game. I don't care what the lead is. They're a very tough-minded team, very well coached, and they're on a mission. They're on a mission to turn their franchise around, and they're doing it with hard together play. That's what they're doing, and they've got they've added some real firepower this year. Cunningham is most likely an all-star. I mean, I voted for him, and I think he's having one of the best years in the entire league. And their physical nature is something that you have to overcome somehow. They beat us on the boards, but we did enough other things and got the ball in the basket enough to win the game.
You yourself have a strong record on challenges this year. I see you always looking towards the bench. What's your process in those moments, or who you rely on for quick responses?
Well, it's pretty clear which ones are the ones to inquire about. You get a close game in the fourth quarter and you get a call that looks like it may have been missed in the favor of the opponent. We look at the bench. Mike Weiner's the guy that looks at the replay on the iPad. Lauren James is our analytics person that watches it, but Mike's the guy that gives me the yes or no. And there's a lot of probability stuff related to it. I believe that most teams probably have a very good percentage because everybody's been doing it now for a few years, and teams generally wait, until there's a really meaningful play, and sometimes they're in the first half. You get a foul on a 3, made 3 or something you think isn't right. I mean, that could be a 4-point turnaround. That's a big deal, but that's basically it.
You obviously mentioned Pascal and 37, and Tyrese has 30. Miles with 24. TJ with a big game, and just when you're missing a couple important guys like Drew and Ben, how important was it to kind of your
Yeah, I mean, this game was really, I thought, about what Shepard, Neesmith, and Walker did. Without Nemhard and without Mathurin. I mean, these guys had a tough task tonight. I mean, Beasley, what he's doing from the 3-point line this year is off the hook. And I talked about Cunningham. I mean, he's a great player. And so, Shep was hounding him, Walker was hounding him. I think Neesmith may have played him a few possessions. And I'm looking at the minutes, and we got guys, this is by far the most minutes Aaron's played. I thought those guys, and Aaron's block that was overturned was the key play in the game, and we ended up with the ball. So, those guys just slugging it out with their wings was a big part of this.
You obviously mentioned the competitive nature. Obviously, this game has gotten a little bit chippy the last couple of times. I mean, is it just basketball competition out there? Is there something else that's driving, I guess, the beef here? Is it just two teams that are competitive in similar spots?
Divisional game, and two competitive teams, and so that's it. Good.
Yes.
It'll be Pascal time.